Hello and welcome to the Brightside Channel. We are now Brightside Global Trade TV. We now have just launched our podcast, which we're very, very excited about. So we hope that you will join all our channels. This is a multi-channel broadcast. And I'm just wrapping up our session for June. Father's Day is coming up. This is a great gift. And we're having 31 videos today. So we've been on this since the morning, and we have with us in our studio, Sue, Mari, and Tim. They are the founders of this new tea disc that everybody's talking about. So welcome, 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 and tell us all about it.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Are we?
Yeah.
Got sound up. Perfect. Yes, I'm Sue Marie Hill, and this is my husband, Tim Hill. And like you said, we're the co-founders of iLola, and we created and patented a tea disc. Now, a tea disc is a probiotic binding that we created, and we hold together the perfect single-serve cup of tea. You use 2 for a pot. When we started in the tea industry 12 years ago, our customers wanted to move away from tea bags. All tea bags are bleached, or it has billions of nanoplastics in it. If it has a heat seal, it has to have nanoplastics in it. And you're actually dissolving it into your cup of tea. But we realized our customers found loose leaf tea cumbersome. How much to use? Is oolong and white tea and green tea, is it the same for a spoon of tea? And so that idea kind of stuck with us, is how do we simplify loose leaf tea? And effectively, that's kind of what we did. We decided to pre-measure a single serve cup of tea, but why don't we show you how it works? We have our tea humidor here, which is how you keep your tea disc. Tim, do you want to explain the humidor and I'll get the tea going?
Sure. This tea disc humidor is it's basically a new way of kind of protecting your tea. There's 2 things that we know about the degrade tea, and one of it is light and the other one is air. So this stops light getting in, stops air getting in, but now also we're starting to moderate the humidity of that. So we're making sure that these tea discs rest in a chamber that allows it to age, whether it's for 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 years, 20 years, it doesn't matter. As it sits there, you'll start to see the flavors will infuse through, so it'll actually start to taste better, and the taste on the tea becomes more round, more mature. So inside, as we kind of have our excuse me, we have our tea boat, and that just allows your tea discs just to rest within there.
So like I said, I'm actually just going to use a French press today because I love a French press. It lets the tea able to just float in there, and you don't have to worry about creating enough space. And then 1 for a cup.
There we go.
Perfect. So this is a strawberry chocolate tea. It's one of our favorites. And like Tim said, our humidors is actually one of our, unique gifting pieces. Like, we only launched end of October into the US. We won Oprah's favorite things. We won USA Today Top Foodie Gift, Rob Report, NASDAQ. We were featured in lots of different places. So it's definitely catching the eye for gift sets. So we'll just let that sit for a couple of minutes and close that up.
I think one of the things that I kind of really find exciting about this is really kind of seeing innovation, kind of one of the first bits of innovation in kind of the last 120 years. Tea traditionally has kind of been around the same thing. The last innovation was the tea bag, which was great. It was convenient. It really helped us. And now we're looking at this kind of next phase within this industry that's really starting to grow within America as well. So
now, tea is still the most consumed beverage in the world after water. In fact, 3 cups of tea is consumed for every 2 cups of coffee. Now, it's difficult to fathom that when you come from such a coffee culture like the US, but we see a very young demographic. Our market space definitely tends to be surprisingly young. They want the gift sets, they want the accessories. Our traveler, for example, it's the kind of thing we take on the mountains with us when we go skiing, snowboarding. We have 5 kids between the ages of 6 and 12. So, you know, our life is very much on the go. We don't have time to always sit down and enjoy a cup. And so this really gives us the opportunity to take things with us, because we take our traveler, our humidor with us. This is your traveler. You would put your tea disc inside, fill it up with water. Do we have any water left?
There's a little bit.
Fill it up with water. Put your filter in, so you drink through that. Most of our tea disc was designed so it can sit in there the whole day. Halfway through your day, if you finish it, you can just top it up with hot water and you've got the perfect cup of tea on the go with you for the whole day. Yeah, so this is our strawberry seduction. I'll show you our gift sets, which is kind of what we are featuring for Father's Day and Mother's Day and birthdays. And this one, I think this one was the one that Oprah had as her favorite for Christmas. It's a little gift set that has your traveler, your infuser for home, and 2 teas. Yeah, so we do a lot of gift sets, lots of subscription, and we're just excited to bring better tea to our customers.
So I wonder whether we should kind of talk about the binding a little bit, because I think that's often the question that people ask, just in terms of what is holding this together. So I mean, the binding itself is what we call it's probiotic binding.
We actually grow it through a process of fermentation. So it's a microbial fermentation that we create. So it's actually a colony of bacteria and yeast that holds the binding together. So it's just adding to your gut health. You know, we're in such an environment where you know, the previous segment, making sure that we take care of ourselves, you know, making sure we look after our health and our well-being. So that's kind of what we want to add here. Even the name iLola means to grow strong. It is a Swahili word. I'm South African. And so when we picked our name, we wanted to show that process of continuous growth. Can't
Sorry,
hear you, Elizabeth.
You're on mute. I'm so sorry.
Elizabeth, I think you're on mute.
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. I think that makes a wonderful gift, and thank you for being on our show. Please stay on as long as you can, and we'll bring you back. But we have an authors group, and I have to be ready with the time. So thank you for watching.